Hello everyone, today we're going to start our journey towards a Superion Maximus with the start of Treadshot and Windrazor. So before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below which video, what else you'd like to see in a video. So onto the figures themselves. Here we have them in their very nice looking Cybertronian alt modes. And I say that because honestly, they look like they could pass for, Earth planes. Maybe that's just me, but yeah. Let's take a quick look at Treadshot, which honestly is my favorite of the twins. Just, I don't know, this black with the yellow, with the little bit of yellow, if I can, words, and the blue just works really well. But take a quick look at the details. You get this nice transcolor blue cockpit with a molded seat inside. And again, you get that nice yellow going all throughout the figure. Now, one quick thing which is weird is, he gets the Power Links logo. He doesn't, so I don't know why. And same with the other red one. What's his name again? Sky Shadow. Thank you, Transformer Land, for that. Yeah, because remembering these guys' names, especially when the only one who had personality was Stormjet. Yeah, or Silverbolt, however you want to call them. So, but anyways, on to these figures. So, yes, they do have landing gear, but unfortunately none of them roll, and yeah, now the only real kibble you will see is the arms. The legs do hide pretty well, except from the back, but yeah, overall they do, blend in pretty decently. So, and take a quick look at Windrazor. So, get the nice white throughout with a little bit of gold for the intake sections. It's the same transcolor blue for the cockpit. So, yeah, looks good. And I do have all of their spark crystals, energon stars, whatever you want to call these things. So they look good together. Now, for a real quick size comparison, here we have signal flare. So you can see that they are pretty small jets. And here we have our favorite little bartender, Swerve, because why not? And if we just set these guys right back here and zoom out, nope, okay. Stand back for a little bit, we'll bring in the rest of the team in jet modes in their various jets. So, yeah, Stormjet is one of the bigger ones, so we're just going to pop them on top because why not? I hate jets just for this simple fact, if they're a combiner, it makes it very hard to get them on camera. So, but set these all off to the side for right now and come back in. Now, they do come with some weaponry. They come with this apparatus, thingamabob, whatever you want to call this, and most of it can store, not all of it. I'm going to set this one off the side because I already have treads bolts mostly separated, so just gotta pop this piece off. Now, this is the only piece that does not store. I looked at the instructions real quick, and yeah, this piece is just like, there you go. But you will just fold these out, and you can do one of two ways. You can have it underslung on the wing, you can have it over top. Obviously, underslung will just look a little bit better, at least in my personal opinion. So, get that plugged in, and all that. And there you go. There you have, weapon storage, at least for the most part, in jet mode. So, yeah, looks good. But, yeah, as good as these jet modes look, how about the, since they're combiners, let's do a combine mode. So, since pretty much it's the exact same thing for hand and leg mode, I'm just going to focus on Treadbolt for right now. So what you want to start by doing is flipping up the landing gear, taking the legs and flipping them out, rotate, then do the same thing for this side, rotate up the hip, get that rotated. Then you want to take the arms and you want to flare them out like you're going into bot mode. Then, oh no, sorry, you don't flare these out just yet, my bad. I'm thinking of the other ones. Someone else, I don't know. My brain, yeah. Split the crotch. That's what I was thinking. And the cutout for the thigh will go into a peg, focus, right there. So get that lined up and plugged in. Then rotate 180 at the knee. Flip down the foot. Take one of the hands. And there is a half peg on the back that will go into the hand. I'll port the hand. So do the same thing for this side. Get this plugged in, flip that down, rotate this down, plug that in. Then you just want to double hinge this piece down. And more or less, that is what we are dealing with. So we'll bring in these pieces and this section. And what you want to do is you want to take, I think it's this one will clip in over here. So what you're going to look for is, focus, this circle piece right here that will clip in right there. So get that clipped in, then take this section and it will plug up in there. And that is your hand foot. So this will just go ahead and plug underneath. So get this plugged up. Come on, plug it up. Then there are these pieces right here that will act as extra supports. And if I can get one up, you'll see. So you can see it will just clip into the foot-ish. I say ish because it doesn't really clip in too terribly well. So yeah, there we go. And there is your foot mode. To get into arm mode, you would just ratchet this piece down and fold these down. And there is your arm mode, and it's a very unsuccessful arm. Yeah, this thing is abysmal for arm mode. I mostly would, I mean, it's better than, having these things, so. But just out of the Energon limbs, this one is probably the most unsuccessful, most bulky. Yeah, just not the best limb, so. But for robot mode, we're going to focus on Windrazor for now. So flip up the landing gears and go ahead and unpeg the feet. Rotate them at the thigh and bring it down. Rotate at the knee now. Bring up the foot. Do the same thing for this side. So rotate. Oh, come on, rotate. Rotate and flip up. Then take the tail fin section, flip it up onto the back. Take the arms and you want to flare them out, rotate them up, flare out, rotate up, bring down the cockpit and it will snap into place. Finally, rotate the arms and there you go. There you have, this mold in robot mode and it looks pretty good, albeit it's kind of chunky. You got a decent sized backpack, which it's an Aerobot backpack-ish. And he's got kind of a belly. Of course, I want to talk a little bit. So I am going to get his buddy in robo mode, so I'll be right back. All right, one quick camera adjustment later, and we have Treadshot in his robot mode, and they look pretty decent together, so. But let's take a quick look at the face sculpt. So focus. I said focus. Hey, thank you. Ish. So get some nice light piping that works okay-ish, honestly. So yeah, looks as far as the head sculpt goes, looks nice. Kind of reminds me of Rumble and Frenzy a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I think it's just the eye goggles, but yeah, looks pretty good. Now, as far as the new detailing in robot mode goes, you get some nice piston details, and that's about it. Now, if you want to, these are on ball joints, so you can rotate them down if you would like to. I don't care for that look, so I just, leave them up. So, but let's take a quick look at Treadshot. So focus, there we go. So there we have his head sculpt. Looks pretty good, silver for his dome instead of black. So yeah, looks good, and he actually does get painted feet. So overall, not too shabby of bot modes. Definitely one of the better bot modes for the Energon limbs. So, But as far as articulation goes, the heads can do a full 360, albeit on him, the head is like stupid loose, and if my camera would focus, it'd be great. It is like stupid loose, but I don't know how to fix that, if it's on a ball joint or anything of that sort. Ultimately, they spend time in their limb mode, so it's whatever. And they have clear plastic ball joints because, you know, that was smart. But you get the full 360, you get full outward movement, you get bicep rotation along with a 90-degree elbow bend. Nothing at the waist, just due to how everything works. I just killed him. I am sorry. Legs can move forward that far, back that far, can do the full splits and then some. You get a thigh rotate, well, above the, right at the knee rotation, thanks to the ball joints, with a over 90-degree knee bend. The feet can only move back, and that's about it. So overall, not the most posable, but this was about 2003, 2004-ish per this mark on his wing. So yeah, articulation was not the priority at the time, but give them about 15 more years and it will be. So yeah, overall, not too shabby. Please stand. Okay. Now, as far as size comparisons go, here we have a Signal Flare and our favorite Bartender Swerve. So they do get a little bit taller in their bot mode, so yeah. Overall, not too shabby. Now, as far as our weaponry goes, I'm going to set him off to the side for right now because I got his all broken apart. This piece still has nowhere to go. I wish that they would have found a way for this piece, but oh well, so just throw it away. Now, there is a few different things you can do. You can plug it into his hand, have, you know, like something like this. If you fold these up, you can give him a tuning fork. Sure, why not? Or if you fold this piece down and plug this one in underneath, you can have that type of gun going on. Or you can flip it down and have the Energon RC type of bow. So overall, not too bad of a weapon. Honestly, definitely a little bit better as far as like the Energon ones go. I still think these ones are just a little bit better, but we'll get to that in the next video. So, yeah. Overall, these guys are pretty decent. If you're just going to get one Energon limb mold, you can't go wrong with these ones for the most part. If you're going to display them in robot mode, yeah, great, solid figures. As far as limbs, they're too wide at the base, forcing you to split the legs. Granted, the Energon Combiner's hips are kind of, you know, narrow too, so yeah, these guys weren't the best combiners, but hey, they're still fun, honestly. You know, alt mode looks great. Robot modes look great as well. The weapon, you know, looks good, other than this one piece cannot store, so yeah. So I think that is about it, so don't forget to like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and stay tuned for more video reviews.